So welcome back, everybody. While my bike's in the shop getting a few modifications done for my next race, I decided to make a little video and show you, roll you through some of my techniques for processing firewood. This is something I do in preparation for winter as well as stay in shape, and it's something I've grown to enjoy, but it has been a process. So first, after I source my wood, I pick the piece of wood that I'm going to cut. I cut my pieces of wood into 16-inch lengths. That way, if I decide to sell a cord, 3 pieces add up to 4 feet in width. After that, I cut it to the 16 inches, and then at that point, I will roll the pieces to my truck. At that point, I lift the pieces into the truck. If I'm able to grab onto them with my hands, I use that, but in cases where they're too heavy or they're too big around, I like to use my axe as a good handle, and it gives me the leverage I need to lift it into my truck. And then at that point, bring the wood home, and I have to find somebody to help me unload it. So my family always helps me. They unload my truck. So first, after we select our piece of wood, cut it to 16-inch lengths. Next, roll it over to my spot so I can split it. And I have a couple different techniques that I like to use to split it. So one of my techniques for splitting wood, obviously, is by hand. You know, I like this method because it's a good form of exercise, but I found that I spend a lot of energy pulling the axe out of the piece of wood. So for the pieces that, may have knots, may have, high density, or be big around, I like to use my splitter, and it split it in half, and it makes it a little bit easier for me to do it by hand. Another technique that I have used is also using some form of wedge and a sledgehammer and just beating it until it splits free. Thanks so much to everybody who subscribes. Some things to look forward in the future. We'll be doing some behind the scenes content of the bike in preparation for racing, as well as we'll be doing some merch, some shirts, some hats. So I look forward to that. Thanks so much to everybody who supports me. Hit that subscribe button, and I hope you enjoy.